So how important is for you the power of stories to really bring people together?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what helped me growing up, you know.
Fingo che non mi importi se alla gente non piaccio. Ma nel profondo, in realtà mi piace. Boom.
We met for Miss Peregrine a few years ago, and you told me that you wouldn't revenge with your ex-schoolmate. Now you've done this TV show,
Right.
so
When I read it, you're right. It brought back all these memories of when I went to school, and it's like I was like the boy version of Wednesday when I went to school, and so I was surprised at how much I related to her and identified with the way she thinks about everything. So yeah, I mean, it really brought back a lot of memories for me.
She always speaks the truth. Do you believe it's more a superpower or it could be dangerous?
It can be dangerous. Yeah. I mean, you have to speak the truth. You have to, that's an important part. But then you also, I think, to survive in the world, you have to also be slightly a diplomat, which she's not really. You know what I mean? So, but that's what Jenna did very well. She shows that what happens when you're truthful sometimes can have a negative effect, and that's true.
In this version of Wednesday, she's got psychic powers. Since you say that you identify with her, do you believe that your superpower is drawing, since you always draw, or cinema?
Well, both. No, I mean, look, I think I like just making things. I think for me, whether it's a drawing or a movie or kind of anything, it's just that the idea of creation. It could be on some small level, but I think it's important, and it sort of kind of feeds your soul and kind of keeps you going.
She wants to avenge Nero. How important is having revenge? To have the revenge.
Well, I mean, it's a fun idea. I mean, look I mean, real revenge is not great, but there's a sort of a romantic idea about revenge that I like. There's something poetic and strong and dramatic about it. I mean, that's the positive level, and the negative level is that you're thinking about something too much that you shouldn't be thinking about. So, I go for the kind of romantic version of revenge.
She loves Italian because she says that it's the mother tongue of Machiavelli. Do you love Italian too? Do you know something?
I don't know, but I love, honestly, I was just saying to somebody, it's like, I don't, I barely speak English, so I don't understand other languages, but the Italian language is so beautiful and so, I mean, I love it. It's one of my favorite languages because I feel like it's a movie language, it's something passionate and romantic and strong and simple. So even when I don't understand it, I slightly understand the emotion of it.
Mm-hmm. She also says that tears don't fix anything, so I vowed to never do it again. Do you agree with that? Or sometimes having a little tear, sharing it?
No, I don't really agree with that. I agree with what she's saying. I agree with symbolically what she is as a character, and a certain kind of strength and a kind of will to kind of kind of simplicity. So I get what she's saying, and I agree with the sort of the sort of framework of what she's saying.
Mm-hmm. I love the character, or Viper de la Muerte. Yeah. I know that this character will be really important in relationship with Wednesday mother. So how important is for you the power of stories to really bring people together?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what helped me growing up. I saw movies that my parents couldn't help me, my school couldn't help me, but if I saw a certain movie that I connected to, that would help me. So I think it's, I mean, and historically, even before movies, when people told fairy tales or folk tales, stories were always important to figuring out things in life, and so they're part of human beings,
I love the creature design of the monster we see in the ending of the first episode. It's totally you.
Yeah, it is.
So, in your opinion, what can monster teach us?
Well, I enjoyed doing that one because, I went back to sort of things from my youth that I remember seeing certain certain kind of things. So Like I said, I try to give it a personal connection. So for me, that had to do with, trying to create a certain kind of monster that I kind of remember in my imagination from the past.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's nice.
Buonasera, ragazze. Sono la signorina Thornhill. Spero che Enid abbia saputo darti il benvenuto a Nevermore.
Mi ha soffocata con la sua ospitalità. Spero di restituirle il favore mentre dorme.